At my age, you know I've been to a lot of doctors. Healthcare partners, they really care. They're concerned about your health. They're all the best. I am Roberta, and I am a healthcare partner. Visit hcpnv.com to hear my story.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349.
Tonight on News 46, help fight cancer at the Relay for Life Friday night. Space is limited for this weekend's women's self-defense class, and a ribbon cutting will be held tomorrow morning on East Street. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Glenn Evers and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, May 16th, 2013. I'm Glenn Evers. Monique Mitchell has the night off. Well, President Barack Obama will name Danny Warfel an official in his budget office as the acting commissioner of the Internal Revenue Service. Obama demanded the previous acting commissioner resign Wednesday after revelations the tax agency was applying extra scrutiny to conservative groups applying for tax-exempt status. Warfel, who serves as the controller of the Office of Management and Budget, will lead efforts to ensure the IRS implements new safeguards to restore public trust and administers the tax code with fairness and integrity. Well, less cancer treatment may be better, and being in good physical shape may help keep cancer away. Getting into shape may help you ward off cancer or boost your survival chances if you are diagnosed with cancer, according to a new study. Researchers from the University of Vermont studied more than 17,000 men for close to 20 years. They found those who exercised the most were 68% less likely to develop lung cancer and 38% less likely to develop colorectal cancer than the least active men. Among those men who did develop either of those two cancers or prostate cancer, exercise helped reduce the risk of death by 14% for each incremental increase in fitness level. Well, the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life in Pahrump Relay begins tomorrow night. Historically, this event has been held beginning on Saturday into early Sunday morning.
This Friday night. It starts at 6 o'clock. We're going to have opening ceremonies at 6 o'clock. The first lap is a survivor lap. The second lap is a caretaker lap. But at 4:45, we have the free survivor dinner. And it's going to be there at the park. And there's kind of an awning thing there right on Basin between the basketball court and the playground. But please, survivors, when you first get there to the park, go over to the survivor table and register. And the registration tables are all going to be right behind the Bob Roode, set up in a line so you can't get lost. There's plenty of parking there, so don't worry about parking. But please be there probably around 4:30 for the dinner. And then all night long, activities, bands, music, walk the track. All the walking teams will have fundraising booths, so you can walk around, you can buy food, make donations here. There, Mr. and Ms. Relay will be there, and if you went to the contest a couple months ago, you know how much fun that was. And if you have any questions about any of the events there, or where to go, or do anything, our event chair this year is Shonda Wieland, and her phone number is 616-902-0629. And you survivors, if you have any questions, the survivor chair this year is Kathy Butkovich, and her phone number is 702-527-9829.
Can anybody still attend the Relay for Life or join, or participate?
Oh, absolutely. We want the public to come. It doesn't matter if you're on a team, if you're a survivor or not, if you're a caregiver, whoever, please just come down and check us out. If you've never been, you are going to be so surprised at what goes on there. The Luminaria ceremony is going to start about 8:30, and the Luminaria bags will be on sale at the park, and they're for a donation. Bring a can of food, because a can of food is what anchors the bags around the track, and it's supposed to be a little bit windy this weekend, but it's going to be a little bit cooler weather, so that'll be great. So if you're going to stay all night, you might want to bring a blanket or a sweater or something. I think it will probably cool off. But the Luminaria ceremony is so moving, you're not even going to believe it. If you've never seen the Luminaria ceremony, please come and see that at 8:30. It's fantastic. And we run through, this year we're going to run through Saturday till noon. So if you can't make it Friday night, come over Saturday morning. We'll be having lots of stuff there.
Well, the class is filling up fast to take your last shot at Captain Bill Beck. He is retiring and teaching his last women's self-defense class this weekend.
Denise Pilkington has strong faith in the women's self-defense class.
Every woman in Pahrump, actually every woman on the planet, I believe, should know this class. The next class is coming up this weekend, and knowing that Captain Beck is actually leaving us now, we wanted to make this a good couple of final classes. We're going to be introducing new instructors as well.
Deputy Summer Daniker explains what the class consists of.
Learning self-defense techniques, how to stay safe. A big portion of it is awareness, self-defense awareness, victim awareness, what to look for, how not to be a victim. And then we get into a lot of hands-on actual fighting, how to get away from an attacker, how to stay safe. The techniques that we teach work for all sizes, not only sizes but handicaps as well. We've had students through the class anywhere from the age of 14. Of course, they do need parent consent if they're that young. 14 to all the way to 89.
Don Moore created the awareness portion because of an important reason.
As the captain would say if he was here, the best fight you can ever have is when you don't have to be in. In the best of all possible worlds, anybody should be able to go anywhere at any time. However, we don't live in the best of all possible worlds, so there is a need to keep yourself safe.
Deputy Summer Daniker talks about some changes to the class.
So even with Captain Beck leaving, we're hoping that, it still is very successful, still goes on in the future. We have added 3 new instructors, 2 males to play the bad guys. Like Denise was saying, one is pretty decent size like Captain Beck, larger. The other one, he'll do great as well. And then we also have a new female instructor to help out. And I think the upcoming year is going to be great with the new blood in and getting it going again.
For more information about the women's self-defense class, call Denise Pilkington at 513-8636. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
As we head into our first break, here's Mr. Movie Phone.
I'm Mr. Movie Phone. What's old is new again as we head at warp speed into my weekend movie preview next.